What's up, guys? Today we have a very special video that I've been wanting to make for a long time. Today we have a tier list of every major action figure company out there. I'm gonna say this right now, this is my tier list. Please don't get mad at me. These are my opinions. These are based off what I value most in my figures and my collection. I'm gonna have some hot takes here, but let's get right to it. All right, so before I start, I'm gonna explain the tiers real quick. Most of them are self-explanatory, except these last two, Looks Buns and question mark. So Looks Buns is just for companies that I don't own anything from, but based off, you know, the public perception and just what I've seen, they don't look good to me. And then question mark is I don't have anything from them. I don't know if they're good or not. So, okay, just looking at the list, I'm already seeing some stuff I don't recognize, so I'm gonna put them into question mark just straight off. 3-0, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with you, bro. This Iron Man thing, I don't know what that is. And then we got, what's this thing? I can't even read it. Something Toys. Unfamiliar. The rest of these, I've seen them, and actually, what is DC Collectibles? I don't know what this is. I want to put it in here also. Alright, now we're getting into it. I think I'm going to brush by the smaller, or like, it's kind of mean, but the less relevant, you know, companies out there. I'm going to just talk more about the heavy hitters and the most popular ones right now. That would just make the video boring if I just sat here and talked about Beast Kingdom for 10 minutes, so sorry if you're a really big Beast Kingdom fan. I'm gonna just brush by it real quick. Okay, so Beast Kingdom, I'm gonna put it in nah right now. Okay, I own 2 figures from Beast Kingdom. It's their newest Rick and Morty figures. Don't ask why I bought those, but they're not very good. They got multiple QC issues. I've heard is really bad for Beast Kingdom figures. People say there's QC and all that for like every figure, and the rest of them just don't look good. All right, now moving on to Diamond Select. Looks Buns, man. I don't know. I've never owned a Diamond Select, but from what I see, you know, on Instagram and stuff, they don't look like they have the best articulation. They're also 7-inch, which not a big fan of. They have decent designs. I think their Captain America and Red Hulk look pretty good. I can just tell that thing doesn't move. Moving on to Good Smile. I fuck with Good Smile heavy, bro. I've only owned like one Nendroid, and it's the Astrobot one. I don't have a Figma, so don't come at me. Maybe the Figma figures are ass. From what I have, they're tight, man. I fuck with them. Okay, Mattel, I'm gonna put you in question mark, bro. I know you got the DC license coming, but I have not seen anything that makes me think that you are a worthy, I don't know. I'm happy you're gonna hear my thoughts on Mcfarlane later, but what I've seen, it doesn't look too good. It doesn't look too bad. I think question mark is an appropriate place for Mattel. After Mattel, oh man, okay. I'm going to talk about Neca.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
I have only owned one Neca figure, and I guarantee you, I will never be buying another one in my entire life, okay? If 10 years from now I have a Neca figure in my collection, you can go ahead and shoot me in the back of my head. No warning needed. I need to go. I bought their newest Ghostface figure. That might be the worst figure in my collection, bro. It has single jointed elbows and knees, no ab crunch, no nothing. Horrible, and I mean horrible paint QC. The wrists, the paint just fucking comes straight off of it. I hate it, man. I hated it. I was so disappointed with it. So I don't think I'll ever be buying another NECA, which sucks because their stuff looks good, but I know it won't function good. After NECA, I'll go into Super 7. You know what? I'm gonna put it in question mark, okay? Super 7 has outrageous prices for pretty like normal looking figures, but I've heard from people that those figures are not good. I've never owned one, so I don't know for sure, but I think I trust the people that say those are bad figures and they're overpriced, because they are definitely overpriced. Like from what there's no way that figure is worth all that money. Like a fucking Homer Simpson for what, $50? No, bruh. I'm gonna actually check to see how much the Homer Simpson is. Yeah, okay, the Homer in the spacesuit is $52.99. That's crazy. Oh my god, I'm seeing another listing for $60. That's crazy. Yeah, Super 7, I don't fuck with you, man. What are these prices? Okay, now let's go into Toybiz. Toybiz. I don't know where I'd put this. I haven't even seen anything new from Toybiz. The only Toybiz figures I see people talk about are from like the early 2000s. But honestly, those look good. So I'll just put it here for now. If Toybiz is releasing bangers without me knowing, please put me on. I'm not informed enough. You know, Toybiz could like honestly go into question mark for me. I'm not sure on it. For now, I'll put it next to Beast Kingdom. Now let's talk about Storm Collectibles. Okay, I am putting Storm in awesome, but I don't own a single figure from Storm, and I never have. I know they're good. I see the posts. I see their new Storm Arena line. It looks amazing for 20, $30. Those type, bro. Storm, please get the Mortal Kombat licensing back. I need Storm Arena Mortal Kombat figures. I would buy their older Mortal Kombat stuff, but they are like ridiculously expensive right now. You know what? Speaking of Mortal Kombat, let's go into Mcfarlane, because Mortal Kombat is still locked behind the Mcfarlane Kingdom, like Spawn. Mcfarlane, you're going in straight ass, okay? I know there's a lot of Mcfarlane defenders out there, and I respect you. I applaud you, but I'm just not into it, man. I don't know what to say. They're the 7-inch, the paint, the sculpts, the articulation, which is good sometimes. I'm not saying every Mcfarlane figure is bad. Every Mcfarlane figure has their positives, you know. But I'm just not a big fan. But I do really appreciate that they're doing ball joints for the wrists and doing soft goods. Hasbro, take notes. But that's not enough for me, man. I just can't. And don't even get me started on their selection of making 700 Batman figures and Frostbite editions and Jokerized Batmans and no Wonder Woman figures.
And you got me
the female figure, right?
You got me the female figure. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but somewhere along
The line, serial killers begin at a certain spot.
All of that combined just turns me off and makes me want to put it into straight ass immediately. Let's move into SHFiguarts, okay? SHFiguarts to me it's really tough. It's between these two for me. It's between Pretty Good and Now. I don't watch a lot of animes. I know. I need to get into it. I know. But they don't have that much stuff that I would collect in the first place. But the stuff that I do buy from them occasionally, I've owned 2 Spider-Verse figures from them, and both of them just feel so fragile. Like if I pose them for more than 20 minutes, I feel like they're gonna break. And one of them did. The Gwen that I owned like broke immediately out of the box. I had the Miles. I had to sell the Miles because I just could not like touch it without being scared that I was gonna break it. Just not that much appeal to me. I know there's a lot of people that love SHFiguarts, and that's good for you, man. But for me, I don't have a lot of attachment to them. But I'm still gonna put it in Pretty Good because I know a lot of people rely on SHF for, you know, the shit they like to make figures of that. So I'll put it in Pretty Good. I don't even know why Lego is here, but honestly, I'll just put Lego on Pretty Good. This might be another controversial take. I was like crazy big into Legos, like I would say like 5-6 years ago, but the prices and just the selection of the sets they make just completely turned me off. And I don't think I bought a Lego set in like 2 years, I would say. Okay, now I'll do Hot Toys now. Hot Toys is a very acquired taste, I would say. You know, the weird thing with Hot Toys is that they make a figure of fucking like everyone. Like, they have the license for Marvel, right? Like Hasbro does. And they had a finished prototype for Daredevil when Daredevil Born Again was coming out. And they put out a picture of it when the first episode dropped. But Hasbro only had a 3D render, and they dropped that like way later. So I'm gonna give them credit for doing like every character, and with what they produce, the level of work that has to go into every one of these figures, that is really impressive. But they're not really for me. They're the type of figure, I only have 2 Hot Toys. I have Robert Pattinson Batman and the first original Netflix Daredevil figure that they made. Hot Toys are the type of things that I would only buy for specific characters that are very special to me, and those are pretty much the only ones that are like that right now. But yeah, they have a very different audience than my followers and following. Hot Toys are more for adults, and like, I mean, I'm an adult, but like, you know, like, I don't want to say old, but you know, like from 30 to like 40 years old. Let's go into Hasbro. Just to let you know, I don't collect any Star Wars, or I have one G.I. Joe figure, but that's it. I don't keep up with their Black Series or the other lines. I'm mainly a Marvel Legends guy. Now, you know what? I'm gonna give them credit. I want to put them in. Shit. I don't know. Pretty good or awesome. If I put them in awesome, it's gonna be dead last. Pretty good, they'll be at the top of the list. Oh my god, I'm gonna get killed if I put Hasbro above SHF. God damn it. Honestly, for the price you're getting, I'm gonna have to put Hasbro above SHF. I know. You know what? Yeah, sure. Report me, honestly. Block me. Put hate in my comments. I probably deserve it. Boo me. Throw those tomatoes. I'm honestly fine. I'll accept it. I know this is a bad take. And I am one of those people that is very critical of Hasbro. I don't like the Maximum line. I don't like a lot of the stuff that they put out. But just the amount they put out, and for the price they put out, even though the price is rising, they're still at the top of their game. And the only reason why it's not below SHF is that when I look at all these other, let's say, like American, less expensive companies, if I had to pick the DC licensing to go to one, I would pick Hasbro or Jada. I don't know why Jada is not on this list. Yeah, actually, why is Jada not on this list? I'm going to add Jada if I can. Okay, I have added Jada. And what was I saying? Yeah, I would want DC to go to Hasbro, even though they have many negative qualities to them. They're still one of the biggest companies out there, and they make a lot of good stuff, and I try to be as unbiased as possible all the time, and this is what I have chosen. Anyways, Jada, yep, go. I own 2 Jada figures. Everything they're doing looks amazing. I have a couple of critiques with the new Invincible reveals, but they're honestly nitpicks. Every property that I love, I want Jada to have their licensing. I'm willing to spend all the money I have for Jada to do a Ben 10 line. I don't even think anyone's opposed to this. I think a lot of people fuck with Jada. If you're opposed to this, let me know why. And I don't think I've actually seen anyone be critical of Jada, so. But let's go with Mezco now. Mezco, like Hot Toys, is also a certain audience. I think they're pretty similar. Mezco is really good for people that don't care about articulation a lot. I've owned a lot of Mezcos, and I'm pretty decently happy with them, even though a lot of them have broke on me. Not a lot, only 2 of them. I really find articulation to be the most important thing in a figure, and for that I'll put Mezco in pretty good, slightly above HotToys, because Mezco fucking crushes it at accessories and hand sculpts and head sculpts most of the time, and just everything except articulation. I mean, for $100 you can at least put some toe joints in there, man. Come on. I have a philosophy, and let me know if you guys agree with this, but I think characters that wear super tight costumes and suits don't need cloth suits for their figures. I think a character like Spider-Man, I don't want a Spider-Man figure with a cloth bodysuit. That just gets in the way of articulation, and that's what I care about most. But let's say a character like the Joker, I would much rather have a Mezco Joker with a cloth jacket and a cloth vest than with a hard jacket that looks bad and feels bad when you touch it. In a character like the Joker, you don't need that much articulation. You just need like the arms to move and stuff. You don't need him to do acrobatic moves like Spider-Man. So I think characters like that, I will gladly buy Mezcos. I'll do Revoltech / Amazing Yamaguchi next, and no question about it, GOAT tier for me. I'm gonna put it above Jada, actually. Okay, I can't do that. There we go. Revoltech is my favorite company out there. My favorite active company, even though they have not been very active in making what I collect, the Marvel and DC, and that's about it. In the past year, they've only revealed 2 new figures from each line, each of the lines I just named, Marvel and DC. For Marvel, they announced a Gwenom, which it's cool, don't get me wrong, but there are many other characters that they could be doing, like a certain someone with 2 horns on their head instead of Gwenom. The last original Marvel figure from Revoltech that released was Agent Venom, and in this time they have done a reissue of that, and it has already released. And their reissues take like half a year or even more. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're done with Marvel and DC. They did a DC Batman Beyond, which is cool, but again, I think there are like better characters you could be picking out and putting out more often. So that's the only thing that frustrates me like a lot with Revoltech, is which figure they pick and choose and make. I mean, this year we didn't have a single new prototype for anything Marvel or DC. All they're doing with those properties are just reissues and reissues and reissues, which I'm glad. I'm happy they're doing that, but please give us some new figures, man. Come on. Yeah, they have QC issues sometimes, but I don't care. Articulation is amazing. I love everything they do. They're my GOAT. I love them. And let's go into Mafex. It's really between top of the awesome or bottom of the GOAT. I know people say Revoltech has QC issues, but me personally, I have experienced more with Mafex than Revoltech. So that's going into my overall opinion on Mafex, but sometimes the designs they pick, we just saw the Mafex Punisher. It's pretty, people hate it, people love it. Controversial designs. I don't mind it. I think it's decent, pretty decent looking. But there's just like weird decisions they make that don't really make sense. I think they should be making more villains. They're also really weird with what they pick and do. They don't do soft goods, which I really don't like. They just revealed a new Harley Quinn prototype in a dress. Dude, how are you? Why? Just make it soft, like do a little soft goods. What do you call it? What do you call that part? Skirt? I don't know what that is. Just make that soft. Why is that all plastic? You gave Gambit a soft goods jacket. Why not give one to Joker and Bruce Wayne and the Clark Kent they're doing? It's just weird choices like that. But honestly, I think they still deserve the GOAT spot. I'm going to give it to them. And that completes the tier list. you can honestly change my mind. This list is pretty malleable. I can move stuff around if you can sway me in any direction. But overall, what are we thinking? Good list?
Nah.
But anyways, yeah, thank you for sitting through all that, my ramblings, and until the next video.